A little update on the bus. There's a big wiring mess happening here. I've chopped a whole whack out. And when we get down here, turn the light on here, see if we can get some lights going. Signal light at the bottom, reverse light, brake and tail lights. Some other wires going to clearance lights and lights underneath. Reverse lights, that kind of thing on the side of the bus. I'm going to try and get a piece of PVC to go around this whole thing, and then we're going to enclose that. PVC will come up here, half a thing, enclose the wiring so you can remove those light bulbs from the outside, fill it with foam insulation so that on the inside it's sealed and yet you can still get at that from the outside. Coming up, there's about a quarter as many wires that there were. Some more clearance lights digging in. I've got a test battery down here that I've been testing everything with. It does work like it's supposed to. The battery itself on the bus is dead, so I'm just charging that up right now. You see there's a big ground right there. I think I'm going to keep that, and there's a big power wire coming here. I think I'm going to hook that there and maybe take a few wires off there to power things at the back of the bus. I haven't planned that out yet. These wires are all getting chopped down to the bare minimum. We only need those few lights to work. The wires were up along the top edge there and they were getting in the way. I'm going to drop them down to the bottom, put them inside that little area in there and run them right to the front so that they're not up above causing problems. And like I said, there is only a few wires now that are actually going to make that trip all the way to the front of the bus because we've gotten rid of a lot. All right, that's my update for today. I will show you at the front. Okay, one big pile of wires. That's already because I got rid of one other big pile of wires. Here's where the wires are. We're running up to the top. I'm just going to take that, run it down there and all the way along. I'm starting to get into this. This whole fuse box was for all of the other things. So running the heaters, running the little dingy thing along the side here to stop, running reading lights, lights above each seat, things like that. So all of these accessory things aren't needed to run the bus. All I'm going to need at the back are those few things: brake signal lights, reverse lights. The rest of this, I am slowly chopping it out. Little things like for running the little doohickey that tells where you're going. We're getting rid of the door, so all the wires running the door, these little overhead lights and stuff like that, all gone, and I'm going to start from scratch to do all that. Stop requested. That's gone. All the wiring for that is gone. So we can get it down to the bare minimum. Now the only problem I'm going to have is to make sure that, obviously something was burnt there. Can you see that? The ground. All those tie in. I don't know how they tied into the bus's computer. The batteries are dead right now, so I'm charging them. But they were doing some pretty funky things when I started cutting wires, and I don't know if that's just because the batteries are deader than a doornail, or are they tied into the computer so that I'm going to maybe have to flash the computer with just the bare bones to run this thing.